So let's go a step further. Let's take a look at what the underworld, which is in us, the subconscious, what it represents. It represents wild women. This is the direction of below, and the other pole is the adventurer, which is really a 2-year-old little boy. A 2-year-old tastes everything, puts everything in his mouth, tries to take everything apart, clangs things together so that you can see just how much noise you can make, and throws his food on the floor just to see what effect this has on the inhabitants of the house. They try everything. The adventurer and the wild woman. We have spoken much during our retreat about reclaiming wild women. We have said that this is the wildish nature. It is fueled by the curiosity of the adventurer. It is a non-cognitive response to the nuances that is felt of infinite intent. It does not live by anyone's leave or permission. It does not at any time apologize for living exuberantly, gloriously. It does not hide that which it is. It does not have shame over its body or make itself meek and mild so that others will not have confrontational altercations, in other words, fight with them. It lives vibrantly. We spoke about how when we were little girls, we knew how to live wild women. The moonlight was magic. It was our friend. It was the time when little girls snuck out their window and danced on the front lawn and knew that this was a fairy dance joined by the fairies. It is a time when they could still see interdimensionally. It's a time when in their hearts they know that Santa Claus lives. No matter what their parents says, the spirit of Santa Claus is the spirit of hope and faith. And so they adorn themselves with butterflies and daisy chains. They lie barefoot in the grass and they run across the field to race the wind. They don't know limitation. All of these are qualities of the wildish terrain of the psyche. Wild woman, as a little girl, she knows that the clouds are talking to her. She knows when the bullfrog is calling his mate. She loves the night because she can gather the jewels in little bottles known as fireflies. She knows that she's wild and free, and if she can escape the constraints of her school or her parents or their house, there she is, dancing her dance of happiness across the yard that is her world. We must resurrect wild women and stir within us through a deliberate choice of perspective, the adventure. The sense of adventure comes from a choice. And the choice is that we choose to look at life not as a burden, not as a hardship, not as a maze that we have to find our way through or the hard knocks of life are going to get us, but as a treasure chest full of adventure. We need but reach out. It has as its very foundation the belief that life is good. Life is benevolent.